Hey folks, my name is Mark, and today I'm going to talk to you about our tumbler area.
Basically keeping the sediment out of the drain cock and just allowing the water to flow through.
So to start, we get our metal from a lot of different resources in the United States, and what we do is we take them as they're stamped and cut, and at first they're sharp. So one of the first things that we do is put them into a tumbler like this one. And what it does is it rolls everything around and it bumps metal to metal. It also bumps media to metal. The media looks like this, and that smooths it out. It takes hours for these to tumble, but it makes for a much softer end product. So we're using a couple different types of media, and over here in this larger tumbler we're using a much more aggressive type of media, and it looks like stones. And so as this is rolling around, it produces some slag. We run water through this and it gets pumped into one of these tanks right behind us. So the improvement that I want to talk about this week is something which was innovated here. We've taken all of that slag which gets pumped into these containers, and we've come up with a new way of filtering it more effectively. The reason why that's important is because there's a pretty dirty process that goes behind filtering all of this media. What we want to do is make it as efficient and effective as possible so we can reduce times, and in this case we reduced time for filtering the sediment media from 4 hours to 1 hour with just one simple idea. So over here, what this tumbler does is it has a few different cleaning agents and then water, which gets sprayed in there. The rocks and all the metal bump against each other, and then there's like dirty water that comes out. It goes in and it gets filtered, and then it gets pumped up into a tank that's right behind us. And from there, those finer particulate of sediment they sink to the bottom, and then we filter all of that sunk sediment to get it out of the system. So as product first arrives into the company, it goes into one of our main tumblers. It gets put into a secondary tumbler. All of the water gets filtered up through these two tanks that are right behind us, and then after a few hours it's ready to start drying, and it's on this rack right behind us. These are some of our drying racks, and we'll put product in here. It will dry for a few hours, and at that point it's still pretty dusty, so we have to take each one of these and clean them off and polish them by hand. And so when you get a Trayvax wallet, it looks clean and polished, but there's so much more behind it than what meets the eye. So over here we have a few different types of products, and some of these are ready to be tumbled, some of these are already tumbled, and then some of them need retumbling for polishing. So right over here, these are some of our Ascent plates. These are made right here in Bellingham. And then over here are the OG 2.0 plates, and these are made in the United States, stamped in the United States. And then over here is our patented Element plate, which needs a polished tumble. So thanks for coming by, everybody. I'm looking forward to continuing to talk with you and inform you over the next few months about how Trayvax is growing. There's a lot that goes into making one single Trayvax product, and I want you to know what it is that we put into this and how much care we put into the whole process. So I'm excited for you to join next time. See you soon.